Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry with the C, me. But first, I need to give a shout out to JAYREE and Moore's little brothers, and they are San, Jason, JAYREE, and Orlando. I hope you're behaving, and I hope you enjoy this show. Even though it's geometry and you're learning, but you don't know it yet. La, 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 la. Alright, so today we're going to start out with assignment 10B. Looks like this. We're going to do a lot of area and perimeter, a little Pythagorean theorem. It's going to be a good time. Alright, so I've already set up the first two right here. Now I said area of triangles first. We're on number 1, assignment 10B. The area formula. Area equals 1/2 the base of the triangle, the bottom, times the height. For this situation, it's from the center to the peak. And over here, we have the leg. Leg times a half. Alright, we'll walk through them. Here it goes. So the first one, I tell you that the height of my triangle is equal to 6, and the base of my triangle is equal to 4. So I take my formula, shift it, 1/2 times my base, so 1/2 times my base, which is 4, times my height, which is 6, and then I just do the math. So I have 1/2, 4 times 6 is 24. Any whole number can always be put over 1, so I just multiply across. I get 24 divided by 2. My area is equal to 12. There you go. Alright, next triangle. Alright, so for this triangle, for number 2, I tell you that the height of my triangle is 7, and the base of my triangle is 4. We set up the same way. 1/2 times 4 times 7 is equal to 1/2 times 28 over 1. Okay? Still multiplying across. That equals 28 over 2. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So the area, meaning everything inside, all of this, is equal to 14. And again, this could be 14 inches, it could be 14 centimeters, but right now it's just 14. We'll leave it at 14. Oh, and everybody, I got one of those fancy erasers that I used at school. This one worked a little better because I could reach all the edges, so it doesn't look as bad. But it's clean. We're looking for clean, right? Alright, I'll leave my area formula up here. Alright, number 3. I've got a fat triangle. Well, it's almost a triangle. It's close. It's close. We get the idea. Okay. The height, so here's my height, and here's my base. My height is equal to 2, and my base is equal to 10. So my height from here to the peak of my triangle is 2, and the base down here is 10. So this thing's really wide and not so tall. Alright, so I'm going to take my formula. 1/2. So this is area, big A, so we represent area with a big A. Area equals 1/2 times 10 times 2. We can put all this over at 1 if we wanted to. We don't have to, but we could. I multiply straight across. So 1 times 10 times 2 is 20. 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. End it up. The answer is 10. Alright, number 4. Wait, wrong one. Wrong eraser. Now I'm going to get my erasers confused. I'm going to put that over there. The special eraser. It's for cleaning. And the shenanigans with just any kind of erasing. Alright, so number 4. H is equal to 3. My base is equal to 6. My formula is area equals 1/2 times my base, which is 6, times my height, which is 3. 1 over 1. I multiply across. 18 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2. Big old 9. That's 9. with a loopty. It's like a pirate knife. Okay. Oh, we're erasing. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. All right, number 5. Number 5. Like that. Okay, so I've got my h is equal to 9. H, and my base is equal to 7. Okay, so again, here's my height, or my altitude. Altitude is another word for height. And my base. Or bottom. I guess you could say the bottom. Base. Okay. Alright, so we've got 1/2 times 7 times 9. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. And then 2 all the way across. Ooh, 63 divided by 2. That is an odd number divided by an even number. That means we're going to have a half. Alright, but my answer is 36.5. That's as a decimal. If I wanted to write this as a mixed number, I love that I can move this thing. It's so awesome. If I wanted to write this as a mixed number, I would take 2 into 63. I would say, how many times does 2 go into 63? Well, 2 goes into 6 3 times. And 2 goes into 3, so it'd be like this. Okay? This is how this works out. It's just a division problem. 63 divided by 2. So I've got 31 and 1/2. That would be as a mixed number. So I have an improper fraction, a mixed number, decimal. We're rolling along. Next up is number 6. I don't need to draw a new triangle because it's the same kind. I've got 1 and 10. Ooh. Alright, 1/2 times 1 over 1 times 10 over 1. Multiply across, I get 10 over 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. The end. Yay. Not really, because we're going on to the next problem. Alright. Alright, so number 7. My height is 8. My base is 2. So that means that my height is going to be 8. And my base is 2. So this is actually going to be really small in comparison to my height. Just something to keep in the back of your mind. Just back here. Save it for later. You know, back like under my ponytail. Back here. Right? So, same process. 1/2 times 2 over 1 times 8 over 1. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 all the way across. My answer is 8. Number 7 is equal to 8. And there we go. Oh, I need a new triangle. I need a new triangle. I probably should have changed the number for the problem, too. Somebody's going to tell me these things. This is what happens when I'm at home by myself. I talk to myself. And you guys. But you don't know it. Alright, so I've got my fat triangle again. Got my height and my base. My height is equal to 5. My base is equal to 4. 1/2 times 5 over 1 times 4 over 1 equals 5 times 4 is 20. Divided by 2. 2 all the way across. Just send it over. You're like, get out the way. Get out the way. 20 divided by 2, we know I'm crazy, is 10. That's all she wrote. Alright, one more for this section. Number 9. Height. Base. My height is equal to 6. My base is equal to 7. 1/2 times my base, which is 7, times my height, which is 6, equals, alright, so I go across, 7 times 6 is 42, divided by 2, we're just sending it over again. 42 divided by 2 is 21, and that's area of a triangle. Not anything else, just a triangle. 3 sides, I give you some numbers. You plug them in. I'm happy. I'm happy. You're happy. We know this. This is a process. Alright, so next up we're going to use that Pythagorean theorem again. That means I can get rid of this. So that big long word, nobody likes it, not even a little bit, I know. But I'm going to spell it out to the best of my ability. Pythagorean. Alright, and this again is c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Because we like our things times 2 to the 2 to the 2. I'm in a goofy mood today. I'm excited. You should be excited too. Number 10. I'm going to switch it up too. I need a different color. Number 10. Here's my triangle. It looks so pretty on my clean board. I like it. I know you guys can't see it because it looks different to you, but to me it's so pretty. So I'm going to say this is a squared, or I'm sorry, this is a, this is b, and this is c. So my c is the hypotenuse, the hypotenuse, and a and b are legs. Now in this situation, it's not like the height times the base. They're both 2 legs because I could flip this around all kinds of different ways, and it's going to be the same. I'm going to throw in a 90-degree angle there. For giggles. No, because it's supposed to be there. Alright, because we're working with the Pythagorean theorem. So, I'm going to take number 10. Shift it. A equals 6. B equals 4. So, here's my formula. I'll just go right underneath it. I'm going to take 6 squared plus 4 squared. Alright. C squared equals 6 squared plus 4 squared. 6 squared is 36. 4 squared is 16. 36 plus 16. Alright, so I get 52. So now I have c squared equals 52. Now we do not stop here because I want c right here. Just c. I don't want c squared. I want c. So what did I say about when we're going to square roots? Because we got to square root this. You know we got to square root this. You got to have 2 buddies to get out of jail. You got a U and a lookout. So if there's not 2, you're not getting out. Switching up colors just to make a point. Green. Square root both sides. This I have c times c. Good? Easy enough? So that means a c can come out. The other guy got caught. My bad. Alright, so I've got 52. What am I going to do with 52? Well, I could probably divide it by 2 because there's an even number at the end. So I'll start with a 2. So I've got 2. Well, 50 is 25 plus 25. So 26 plus 26. 2 more. That's it. 26. That's an even number 2, so I can break it down again, at least by 2. So now I've got 2 2s. 2 2s. And 1 13. So the 2s, these guys, one of them's got a lookout. So one of them can break out. So that means, I'm going to put this down here. That means that here's my C that comes out. My 1 2 gets out. 13 is stuck. He's just stuck in jail because he has no partner. Poor baby. Okay, so the answer for number 10 is 2 square root of 13. This is what I want you to give me. Okay? You get it to here, you take the square root. If it's a prime number, you don't got to do anything else. If it's not a prime number, though, you break it down, you pull out what you can. Yay! Alright. Number 11, A is equal to 7. B is equal to 4. We're going to step this up. We're going to speed go. What do we call this? Powerhouse. Powerhouse. Woo! Kick it. Alright, so 7 squared plus 4 squared. 49 plus 16. C squared equals. C squared equals. Now I'm going to switch up colors again. So I've got C squared equals 65. I can't break 65 down because 65, if I take the square root of this and the square root of this is 5 times 13. Nobody's got to look out. Nobody's getting out. So my final answer is not this. All right, this should never have a square root sign over it at all. Never at the end of this answer. No. Angry face. Like that. All right, so I'm going to have my 1c is equal to the square root of 65 because nobody got out. And that's it. La 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 la. La 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 la. I think I had too much sugar today. My bad. Alright, A is equal to 2. That's 2. B is equal to 10. So now I have 2 squared plus 10 squared. Well, that's just ridiculous looking. So now I've got C squared is equal to 4 plus 100. Because 10 squared, 10 times 10 is 100. So now I have C squared is equal to 104. I take the square root of both. 104, even number, so I can at least do 2. Well, I know 50 and 50 is 100, so I could probably say 52. Yeah, good estimate. Guessing it, we're just throwing out there. Now 52 has a 2 in it, so I could break that down again, and we decided last time that it was 26. So that means I can break this down again to 2 times 13. So I've got one pair of 2's, which means I can take out a 2. And then I've got a leftover 2 and a leftover 13. They're not getting out. It's not Three's Company up in here. Alright, so, and I've got C and C here, so one of them guys is getting out. So I've got C equals 2, all by itself, square root of 26. Because neither of these guys are getting out, I'd multiply them. 26. Alright? Duh. So that was number 12, right? Yeah, 12. Next up is 13. We've got A equals 6, or 3B equals 6. 3 squared plus 6 squared is 9 plus 36. C squared equals 9 plus 36. C squared equals 45. Alright. Now I'm going to take the square root of both sides. C times C. I'm just pounding this in because it should be 1C. I should always see C equals something. Something. 45 is 5 times 9 and 3 times 3. So my final answer, I've got a pair here and a single guy up here. He's lonely. Equals 3 square root of 5. Like that. I don't know why my squares always have like a rounded end when I do it. It's goofy looking. But I don't realize I do it until after it's done and I can't go back. Next up, 14. A equals 9, B equals 7. 9 squared plus 7 squared is 81 plus 49, which is 130. So C squared equals, did I just marker on my face? Probably. Where's my green at? So C squared equals 140. Right? That's what I said? No, 130. Don't look at it. 130. I take the square root of both sides. I switch colors because it makes me feel nice. I got C equals, let's see, we've got, I'm going to do this again. We've got 2 and 65, right? Yep. 65 is 5 and 13. Well, my goodness, nobody's getting out of jail today. The world is saved. Where's the black one? So, C equals, hey, look, that one's more squarish. The square root of 130. That's our answer, because I can't break it down anymore. That's all we're doing. One more for this side. This is going to be a two-parter, because I talk too much. Okay, number 15. A equals 1, b equals 10. 1 squared is 1. It is 1 times 1, not 2. 1 times 1. Anything times 1 is still 1. Some of you do that. Alright, 10 squared. Now I've got 1 plus 100. C squared equals C squared equals 101. I take the square root. And guess what? C equals the square root of 101. And that is number 15 and the end of this video. Goodbye. La, 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 la.